followers of English language. Today I also come here to explain, to answer to a question that people usually send me a lot, and they have been sending me a lot very often lately, and it's related with the cold weather and autumn or fall. People ask me if urticarias are an excess of heat, why do I get more breakouts in cold in cold weather, especially in fall, when fall comes? And I'm going to answer to that. I'm going to explain. What goes is that for in Chinese medicine we consider that we don't have two lungs but three. The third lung is the skin, and it's governed, it's controlled by the two inner lungs. Also in Chinese medicine, it's considered that there are seasons that demand more effort from certain organs, and fall is the season that demands more effort from the lung. So it's considered the season of the lung. The lung, in autumn, it controls the pores that we have on the skin. So once there are lots of variations during one day, there are in fall, there are lots of variations of dampness and temperature. You know, humidity and temperature. So the lung has the constant need to protect the body of the invasion of cold and wet or humidity, dampness. So it's on the same day it has the need of closing and opening much more, opening the pores, opening and closing the pores several times a day, and this demands energy that the lung doesn't have, because in all forms of urticarias the energy of lung is always deficient, always deficient. So we are asking him to work when the energy of the lung is very low. So what the lung do is closing it sends a command to close the pores to prevent the invasion of these factors, weather factors like dampness and cold. And this works, but the problem is that also creates a problem of not releasing heat from inside to outside. And once the urticarias are an excess of heat, we get more hot inside, so less water and more histamine, which is a process that I already explained in other videos. So this is the reason. And even on my patients during the treatment, people that are on South Hemisphere, that they are entering now in autumn, like Brazil, Argentina, South Africa, and other countries of the South Hemisphere, they all go a bit back, and and they go down some steps. The conditions aggravate a bit, even in people that already were much better, but in fall they get a bit worse with more breakouts. This is something that is very important you to know. This process is not purely the formation of fake heat, because fake heat that we call in Chinese medicine is when the body creates heat to compensate the exposure to a huge cold or ice. So it creates heat to compensate that huge external cold. This is called fake heat in Chinese medicine, but it's not real the case. It's almost the same thing. It's not a creation of heat, but it's not releasing heat. It's not fake heat, but it's an accumulation of heat inside because of this mechanism. So I think it's explained. This was very important for you not to get frightened and understand that the lung is the fall is a difficult period for lung. Okay, hugs and kisses, and have a nice weekend. Don't worry, when we get in winter, it's more cold, but it's more stable. So this problem will go away again, and you will improve again. Don't worry. Hugs and kisses.